Good morning. Welcome to my video log on a journey to 88, where I just do different things, talk about different things. I know a lot of my videos lately, my vlog videos have been of me making music or singing songs or just expressing myself with music, and that's something that I never really considered myself good at. I always liked singing along to other people's music or rapping along to other people's music, but I never really thought that I could actually make my own music, or I could actually make something that I could do and other people might actually like listening to it or might like the things that I do. So it's different. It's like actually trying to make something that I enjoy and that I enjoy doing and the way that I want to do it, and other people are actually listening to it and they feel for it, they understand it, they like or they enjoy my message, what I'm trying to do, and that's awesome. That's one of the things that I think is cool about being able to create your own things, to do your own things, to do things that you enjoy, is that you're not the only one that will resonate. You're not the only one that will understand it or feel it. It may seem like it at first. It may feel like it at first, but there's other people that enjoy what you have to offer. There's other people that want what you have to offer, and it's just amazing to know that there's so many different types of people out there, and there's so many people going through situations similar to you, or challenges or struggles similar to you. Some days it's not easy. It's not easy creating. It's not easy doing what you want to do, or doing what you think what you want to do, and then actually trying to do it, because not everybody wants you to do things that you want to do. Not everybody wants you to get better. Not everybody wants you to try something new. But what you want to do, if it's really for you, if it's really something you want to do, doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. Doesn't matter if you think it's horrible, if you think it's bad, if you think the way that you do it is not the best or bad or not the greatest or horrible. Still try it anyways, because each time you do it, you're going to figure something out. You're going to get better each time. It takes time to start something new. It takes time to try something new. And for me, writing my own music was something that, or writing my own words, writing my own lyrics was something that I did as a kid, but it was just, you write it down, and then for me, that's as far as it went. Like, I never actually tried to say those words or sing those words or bring those words to life. And it's one of the harder parts of, for me at least, for creating music is I'm not really a talker. Like I listen more than I speak. Like I value the opinions of the people close to me, um, and I go off of their vibes and their feelings sometimes more than I go off my own vibes or feelings. That's one of the things that I've always not really been the best at, was going after things that I want to do or I enjoy, because there's so many things that I enjoy doing. Like, it's not just about me, it's about the people around me and the people that I surround myself with. So if they want to do something, then I'm always, okay, come on, let's go do it. I can do what I wanted to do later. I guess that's where you kind of have to draw the line eventually. Like, okay, like I don't really want to do that anymore because I want to do this. So you go ahead and do what you're gonna do, and I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. Some days it's easier than others. Some days it's harder than others, and sometimes it just doesn't happen at all because life happens. Things don't always go the way that you plan it to go. But it's necessary to try the things that you want to try, to do the things that you want to do, rather than just going off of what everybody else is doing, or just going with the flow of everybody else. Because if you're around people that don't want to do anything, you're really not going to do anything. And if you're around people that are doing lots of things, you're going to be doing all of those things that they want to do. If you're around people that are going after their own things, you're going to start helping them go after their own things, or you're going to get the inspiration to go after your own things too. And it's all depends on who you surround yourself with and the people that you're around, what you end up doing, or how you end up doing things. Because for my music, like, I have made 2 songs, and I have found the beats. I think I found beats, and I had downloaded it onto one phone, and used another phone, and kind of like held it like that, and then made my song. I sung into my phone, and then uploaded it into SoundCloud, and then I made another song the same exact way, and then I stopped because that was already just making the sound and the song and bringing it to life. That was already like, wow, okay, I did that. Like, I figured out a way to get a beat, to get the sound. Then I figured out a way to record it, and then to bring them both together. That was a difficult task because not only did I need to record what I was singing, or rapping, I guess you could say. Um, but I also needed to be able to read my words, to read the lyrics that I was going off of, that I was saying. So it took a couple tries, but eventually I got it. And fast forward a couple years later, well, that was the last time I made those 2 songs, and that was it. Then a couple years later, I was still in my phone. I was still writing lyrics. I was still writing words. I was still like writing things that, oh, that would be a cool song, and then kind of write some things about it, and then kind of leave it like that, leave it unfinished, because I could always go back and finish it, or I would have another idea, and then I'd write it down. I'd type it in my phone and just keep going and going. And then, your phone breaks, get a new phone, and then you lose all that stuff, and then you start over again. So probably had like 4 or 5 phones that had lyrics, that had songs, but I never did anything with it. Like, just being able to write things down and just being able to express myself in another way other than speaking, other than talking. That was relaxing. That was enjoyment for me within itself. That was something that I enjoyed doing, was just being able to sit down, if I'm going through something, just kind of write a song or write some words that I would want to hear while I'm going through what I'm going through. And now, a couple years later, decided, let me try and take this a step further than what I did before. Let me try and figure out how to actually record a song, like to actually make my own song. I always thought about going to a studio, but the songs that I had, they're the type of songs, it was like not people that I'd ask to listen to it. It's like, yeah, it's all right, but it's not like the normal stuff that you hear on the radio. It's not like a radio song. It's not like something that's like that. And I was like, well, thanks, but that's not really what I was going for. Like, I was just trying to make something, like, I made my own song. Like, that was the cool part. And I actually got some people to listen to it. I say some people, like 5 people, and it wasn't really the feedback I was looking for, but it helped me motivate me. Like, that's okay, because they were expecting something different, and they got this, and they were kind of okay with it, and it was like, whatever, like, anyone can do that. But for me, that was a win right there, because I was at anyone and I was able to make that a song, and they were surprised that I made a song, or surprised at my words, my message. So yeah, the next thing I did was on the computer that I had, it's a desktop computer, an old one, software out of date, and I was searching around for different programs to record music in, and so like there's FL Studio, I think, or different platforms where you can make your own music and you can record, bring in your own music, and then record your own songs. So I was searching around and was looking for a free one, and I came across one called Audacity, and that was a little hard to learn at first because I didn't really know what I was doing. And so I went to YouTube and figured out kind of how to work Audacity. And from there, I figured out how to first of all, download the song that I made from SoundCloud, and then I was able to bring it over to Audacity and resaved it through Audacity. I was able to not tune it, but I was able to clear up like some of the background noises a little bit for those songs, for the first 2 songs that I made. And then I stopped going on Audacity, and I just stopped with the music altogether. And then needed to get a microphone to record on. So eventually I didn't get the first one that I saw. I was just like, each time I go to a store that had recording equipment or had microphone stuff, I'd kind of browse and just look through. Oh, that would be cool to have. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's not expensive. Oh, that's something I could probably use, or not the top of the line, but something that's will just get me started. So I'd look around and see what was available in stores, go to like a music store and see what they had in there, and then I'd research about the microphones a little bit and figure out the best one, figure out ones that I'd be able to use how I want to use it, because I also wanted to do podcasts, and I also wanted to do like interview people, and I wanted to do a lot of different things. I still want to do a lot of different things, and I am doing a lot of different things, but back then I hadn't even started yet. I was just trying to get the bare minimum of what I needed so that I could start, so that I could do things. And it took a while for me to save up the money and to actually make the jump, because for a while I was holding on to what I had saved because I wasn't sure, like, should I do this? Is this something that I should spend money on? Do I really want to do it? And so it took me a couple months just to take that step to get my first microphone, to get my first microphone. That's what I got first. So I already had a desktop computer, which was slow, but it did the job. Like, I wasn't trying to be a professional. Like, I was just trying to learn more. I was just trying to do what I wanted. I knew that I wanted to do. I just wanted to try it, and I just wanted to give it an actual shot, an actual chance that I wasn't really giving myself before. Like, I was putting all my energy and effort into lots of other things and not this thing, not making music. So, finally bought a microphone because the one that I got was on sale, and it was like more than half the price of it was like 60% off compared to all the other stores around. And I think it was the last day of the sale. I waited until, like, it was on sale for like 2-3 weeks. And I had waited till the last week to get it because I still was unsure of myself. Like, am I really going to have time? Am I really going to use it as much as I want to use it or as I'm planning to use it? So it was tough to, even though it was on sale, to spend the money to get it. It was like, it's just like another toy, like a toy. Like, I'm gonna use it for a little bit and then I'm never gonna use it again. And in some way that was true, in some ways it wasn't true, because I would use it and then not use it for a while, then use it and then not use it for a while. And I didn't really have the space I wanted to record music or to record freely, because I was like, it was like in my kitchen, and not kitchen, in like a dining room, in my dining room, because that was the only room that had enough space to be able to record, and that's where the computer was. That's where we had our computer, and like, I was shy. I was nervous about recording while other people were listening, like, or when, like, even though, like, it was just still like scary to record, because I didn't know how I sounded. I just didn't feel comfortable making music, because that was something I never really did before. Like, I never made my own words, my own songs, except for those two. But even then, like, I still didn't have a rhythm. I still didn't have a flow of how I wanted my music to sound. So it was still like I'm doing the same thing over and over again in different ways. It was just, even to this day, it's still nerve-wracking. It still makes me nervous. It's still something that's a little bit difficult. It's not as difficult as it was before when I first started, but it's become more of a, okay, you want to be in here when I do this? Go ahead, that's fine. I just don't want to hear about it later. Oh, you could have done this. Oh, you could have, well, like, making fun of, like, a different way. Oh, well, if it was me, I would have done it like this. Well, it's not you. Go ahead and go up there. Oh, you don't want to go up there? Why are you talking about it? It's just more of thinking about what other people would say or what other people might think. And that's one of the reasons that I realize people don't do things, is because of what other people might think or what other people might say. And it's hard to kind of figure out if you actually enjoy something you're doing, or if you're actually doing something because of what other people think or what other people are going to say. And my words, my message is completely different than what is normally said or was normally out there. or at least that I was exposed to. Like the stuff that I'm making is the stuff that I want to hear, or things that I want to hear. Like I don't want to hear stuff about degrading women, or I want to hear stuff that I can listen with my family with me, with my daughter in the car, with my wife in the car, with my mom in the car. Like, she's not, they all, not all music we can listen to with the whole family. Um, so that was my goal, like to make music that we could all listen to, or that we could, like if it played, I can let my daughter hear it. I can let my mom hear it. I can let my wife hear it. It's not something that's bad, or, well, not really bad, but it's appropriate for us, for me. Like I'm not, I don't really need to project myself like I don't need I don't even know how to say it. I don't need the recognition, or I don't need people to like me because of the things that I might have, or the things that I say I have, or the things that they think I have. Like, I'm cool just being in my own little bubble, my own little world, and rather have people there for me, not there for the things that I do, I guess. I don't know if that makes sense. But I'm not here to make an image. I'm not trying to make myself seem better than what I am, because there's so many people that are better than me. There's so many people that are doing better things than me, and a lot farther along than me. But I don't want I don't want I don't know. There's a lot of things that I don't want, and I see that happens with like celebrities or people that, like, if I were to ever get farther than what I am now, like, I don't want it to be a reason people like dislike me, or that I stop talking to people. Oh, well, you're famous now. Oh, well, you're kind of doing something, and I'm not, so I guess I can't really be around you anymore. Like, no, like, I want all my friends that I have now. I want all my family that I have now. People that talk to me every day. I still want to be able to talk to them every day. I don't want things to change as far as who's around me or who's not around me. Like, but with growth, people are gonna either grow with you, or eventually they're gonna fall off, and then that's the tough part. Like, I don't want to lose friends. I don't want to become different. Like, I want me to be the same, and that's why I'm taking my music a little more seriously, because that's something that's I actually enjoy, and that's coming from me. Like, I'm doing it for me, and there's just so many things that I want to do, that I'm gonna do besides music, and this is just like a stepping stone. This is just the beginning, and I just think that it's going to help me later on in life, because I can look back and like use that as an example that, hey, look, you know, like an example for my daughter. Hey, look, I was scared to sing, I was scared to rap, I was scared to make my own music, but I overcame that fear, I overcame that challenge, and I made music. Like, I made songs that I want to listen to, and I wasn't worried at first about what anybody thought about it, because I wasn't going to share it with anybody. I wasn't going to let anybody hear it. Like, I was making stuff for me. Like, when I first started recording, when I got the microphone, like, I made a lot of songs. I went through my phone and found songs that I liked, or that the message that I liked, and I made it. And it wasn't perfect, it didn't sound perfect, but it was like a relief. Like, man, I've always wanted to do this, and look, like, I did it. Like, I actually accomplished what I set out to do. And that was one of my things that I didn't really share that with anybody. I didn't share what I made with my wife. I didn't share it with my friends, with my family, because one, I was still worried about what they would think about it. Oh, well, I didn't want them to say, yeah, it's good, but I don't really want to listen to it. Like, I just wanted to have something that was me. Like, this is my thing. Like, this song is for me. So, I made a couple songs like that. Then I started to make songs that I wanted to share, that I wanted to put out into the world, or at least put out to my family. And that took a while to actually get something where, like, I felt good enough about it to share with it. Because I know I can always go and get a professional. I can always go to a professional recording studio and make it better, make it sound better. But if I don't like how it sounds with just me doing it by myself, then I don't think I'm going to have as much passion or joy from it when a professional comes along and or I get it done in a better way, I guess you can say. I guess I can say. There's a couple songs out there that I've made that my family really enjoys, that they really like. And so my goal, probably later on this year, is going to be to save up money and try and do those songs at a recording studio, at an actual recording studio, or have a professional try and make the quality a little better. I don't know how that works, but something that I'm researching and looking into. And it's just going to the studio. It's not, it's still something that's not normal to me. It's not a habit to me. Even just going to my friend's studio, it's not, it's still like, not sure if I want to do this. Like, I get in my own way. Like, I let myself down more, not let anybody else down because of my own thoughts and my own feelings. And some days are easier than others. And some days it's like, no, I'm not going to do that at all. Like, I don't care who's there. I don't care who's around. I don't care who's not there. Like, I'm not doing that. But I'm getting better at that. I'm continually pushing myself to open up, to try, to experience things that I didn't really experience before. Because I never really grew up I didn't really hang around people that rapped or made music because they all had a image to maintain. They all were it was just a different crowd than what I wanted to be around or that I wanted to surround myself with. And they're actually great people now, but as kids, not so great. Even in high school, I always had the different groups and like was able to fit in everywhere, but almost everywhere, I didn't fit in. At least I didn't feel like I fit in. Like people tolerated me being around, and then I tolerated being around certain people, but it was easier to not be around them or to more be out of the spotlight, or behind the scenes. And that's how I grew up, kind of trying to be not in the spotlight, not the star of any show. I just wanted to be included, but I didn't want to be like on the front line, I guess. I was more better behind the scenes. And in a way, that's still true to this day. Like, I like to be behind the scenes. Like, I don't really like making the videos. Like, it's still something that's nervous. That's still not sure what I'm doing. But I know why I'm doing it. And I just have to get over my own thoughts, my own insecurities. Just kind of do it and just kind of make the videos. Because later on in life, like, hey, I actually did this. Like, this is something that I wanted to do. I tried it. And then went on to the next thing. Or I started like this, and then look, now I'm still making videos, but I'm doing it so much better. There's just so many unknowns, and sometimes it's fear of the unknown that stops me, and what other people are going to say or what other people are going to think. I think I'm going to end the video here, and my next video, I think I'll talk more about my music journey, making music, and also I want to talk about a lot of different things that I've gone through and experienced and tried and failed at, accomplished at. But sometimes I get off track. like with this video. I think I got a little bit off track, but I was able to bring it back. But if anything you get out of this video is don't worry about what other people think if you're doing something, if you're actually doing something for yourself, if you're trying something for yourself, give it your best, give it your all, no matter what people are going to think or what people are going to say. Because you never know, you might actually like it. Like, I like expressing myself through music. I like my messages in my music, and I like hearing my own stuff playing my speakers. I like hearing my wife and daughter sing to my songs, or know some of the lyrics, if not all the lyrics to my songs, because they actually enjoy it. At first it's scary, but you still have to keep trying. You still have to keep giving it a shot. No matter how bad you think you are, or how bad it is at first, you'll get better. If it's something that you really want to do, you're going to get better. If it's something that you really want to try, it's going to become easier over time. It's going to become less of a challenge over time. You just have to take the steps to do it, to take action, to try and want and learn how to get better each day. Just keep trying things and keep doing things, and eventually you're going to find a way that you like, and eventually you're going to do something in a way that you enjoy doing it. You just got to give it a shot, give it a chance, and don't quit after your first attempt or first couple of attempts. It's been a couple of years for me just trying to get to the point that I am now, where I feel comfortable sharing my stuff. So it's a process, and not everybody enjoys the process. Not everybody enjoys trying to figure out what they're doing or how they're going to do it. And I think that's the part that looking back, that I've enjoyed the most, is just learning what to do, figuring out what to do, and overcoming my own challenges and my own struggles, my own thoughts and opinions, and not really worrying about other people's thoughts and opinions, and just doing it the way that I want to do it, and doing things that I want to do. And I feel better. Like, it's kind of a relief. Like, I did this the way that I wanted to do it, and I'm getting better. I'm trying, at least. Some people don't even try. Some people don't even start. So if you at least started, you at least have a thought, try and bring it to action. Start doing things. Start taking action. Have a great day, everybody. Talk to you guys next video. And keep going, because you never know what's going to come out of what you're doing. You never know how far you're going to go. You never know how much you might actually enjoy doing it. Enjoy it for yourself.